Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is Rena, bringing you the road ahead for May 8 through 14. That Scorpio full moon eclipse is going to be on the 16th, so you may be feeling it toward the end of this week. Today's decks are going to be the White Sage Tarot, the Pride Tarot, and the Oracle deck is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So let's get started. I've missed you guys. It's so much fun doing these readings. I really appreciate your participation and your attention. So we do this reading by element, and I have in the past offered a free one-question reading that you can email me for a complete set of timestamps, all four in the comments, not the chat, please. The chat does not always replay, but in the comments. So let's see, without further ado, excuse me, we're going to see which element is first and get started. The road ahead, May 8 through 14. Excuse me. May 8 through 14. Oh, we were going to shuffle and cut, right? I forget. Let's see. Shuffle and cut, the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So water signs are first here, my friends. Water signs first on the table: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the King of Cups. Very reserved, very supportive, very kind, loving, and gentle here. Bringing in, I don't know, stability, holding on to something. Where are we going, my water signs? Maybe looking to move, maybe looking to associate, or really in your feelings and being very controlled with those feelings. The Chariot card, the card of Cancer, very emotional energy there, moving forward maybe, but feeling like you're stuck, or wanting to move forward but feeling like you're stuck. Now we've got the Three of Cups behind that. So is there a celebration, a commitment that you are planning that has got you a little bit stuck, and how to move forward? Maybe there isn't quite enough and you're trying to hold on to everything that you can. So water signs, here we go. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for the week of, the road ahead for the week of May 8th through 14. Remember that eclipse coming up on the 16th. Going to be a little bit rocky there, I think. The eclipse is in Scorpio. Planet Pluto rules death and rebirth, transformation. So it's time to let go of some things, my friends. All right, here we go. Water signs, please. One or two cards, thank you. This is the Pride Tarot. I love this deck. It's really a pretty deck. The Nine of Pentacles here. So feeling self-assured, I would say. Pretty good about where you are. Maybe pretty good about the decisions that you've been making. The analysis that you've had underway. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, of a particular close relationship. Now that doesn't have to be romantic. We do know that. But, you know, if we're making decisions, we're taking a risk. My goodness. All right, you may be going from single to coupled, and that's a risk. You have to decide where the balance lies. You have to decide whether or not you are going to base your previous situation, base your outlook on this on your previous situations. I think they didn't work out quite so well for you, my water sign friends. The Six of Cups, there may be children involved. This may be a relationship that returns from the past. Did not have a good ending here. But, you know, is it something that you want? Only if you can control the direction of it, and I don't think that you're going to be able to do that. Now, we do have the Emperor here, Aries, certainly someone that is very stern and rigid and controlling, somebody that is very fiery and forceful, and you know, I said what I said. What do you mean? But, you know, I think that you're meeting that with an obstacle. You're meeting that challenge. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. All right, let's see what we have going on for our water signs, please. The Nine of Pentacles, independent, successful, self-assured, as we said, accomplished on your own. This is living a good life, and you have to decide here, is it worth risking for this relationship? You're comfortable where you are. Okay, I do think the relationship is sincere, but you know, you're basing this on your past experiences, and you're going to have to look at it through a different lens, I think, if you really do want this fresh start, this new beginning that you've asked for, that you've manifested here. Justice, making it right after all that pain and sorrow and bitterness here. Okay, the Hermit. You know, I think that you are being called to really go within, my water sign friends, and listen to what your intuition is telling you, but listen also to what your heart is telling you. Now, again, not necessarily romantic, but it feels like there have been some losses even in this situation. So who's been withdrawing? Who's been taking a break? Not really happy with the situation? Water signs. I don't know, relationships are on the table across the board, my friends. We may see this type of scenario again today. These eclipses that we've had are asking us to decide what's coming forward in our lives. So the Nine of Pentacles here for the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios. What's happening with our water signs? Thank you. Two of Swords, yeah. You know, you may not be able to make a decision because you can't really see clearly. I do think your heart is tied up in this, and it's not as cut and dry to leave it. So the messages that have come in are messages that want to move you forward, which we saw at the cut, right? The Chariot card. So messages that, you know, I think that you don't necessarily feel comfortable with, or you don't necessarily trust, again, based on your past experience. But that's where the healing needs to come in there, my friends. That's Aquarius. And that is hope, faith, and knowing that you're in the right place at the right time. That if this is a romantic relationship, then you, I'm going to say should, take the risk here to move forward, because it does have great potential. It may be that you have to decide for your own well-being and healing that it's time to move on. And that's a risk in releasing it. The Queen of Wands. It's got your full attention. It's got your full focus here. The Queen of Wands is somebody that needs to do something, okay? She's very, very intent and purposeful in her actions. And I have the Three of Swords jumping out. So I don't think that you're going to be able to get past that, at least not yet, without some healing, without some perhaps conversations and decisions made jointly here. I think, you know, ultimately you want to be the one in control of this. And I don't know that you really can be and affect the outcome that you want, because I think you do want it to be balanced. You do want it to be harmonious. You do want to make whatever the disappointment or issue was, the pain, you want to make it right. So maybe there's an apology coming in here focused, and that's a risk of exposing yourself, a risk of, you know, showing your true feelings, showing your heart. You know, it could be that it falls on deaf ears, and that's a, you know, that's a setback for you, it feels like. So let's see where our Fool is taking the water signs. See, the fire signs, my goodness. Here you are. You're at the moment where you have to choose, my friends. Are you all in or are you out? I think that was last week's message too. You know, I think you're going to be moving forward because you can see what the potential is here. You've got to put these skeletons, these things that are plaguing you, to rest. All right, deal with the emotional situation of it. See the facts for the facts of this situation, this relationship. It's not past situation. You can't base your forward decisions on past. My goodness, I wish I had learned that earlier this week. All right, one more card here, please, with the Fool. Thank you. Yes, someone's reaching out. Now, is that you taking the risk and reaching out, offering your heart, even though there may have been some disappointments and some pain and sadness in this relationship? I think you see the potential for it and want to move it forward. You're just not sure how. So look at the facts of the day and decide what is in your best interest, what is in the I'm going to say community, the dual best interest here for the group, for the relationship. That's what you're deciding right now, whether or not to move forward. The Hermit, you may be going on your own. You may also need to get some guidance before you suffer any losses. This has already been a loss, it feels like. Is there hope for it? Yes. Is it going to take work? Yes. Water signs. This is the wisdom of the hidden realms. What do we have? Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Water signs. It's about you know, moving through and up and over. Now, I don't have judgment out here. Did we see it down here? I don't remember. Did we? I thought we did, didn't we? Judgment, yeah. So it's about rising up and over whatever this disruption was, this difficulty. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. So there is great hope on the horizon, I would think, for you water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, let's pick this up. And we'll move on to our next element. Water signs are off the table. Again, full set of timestamps, all 4 timestamps in the comments, not the chat, in the comments. All together, full set, will earn you a free 1-question reading. You can email me at renasreadings@gmail.com. Okay, whoever is the first, I'll reach out to and set that up. Who's next? Earth, fire, or air? Earth, fire, or air? We have the Ace of Wands and the Fool, so I would say fire signs are next. There's a pretty, I think, important action that you are waiting to take, my fire sign friends. And, you know, it may be that you don't see what's on the other side, and that's the hesitation. Okay, it's going to require that transformation that we spoke about. There's our Death card, the Scorpio energy coming in with that full moon on the 16th. You could be feeling this toward the end of the week this week. So bear in mind that, you know, things are going to be changing, and they're going to be changing for you, my friends. The King of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, oh, and the Two of Cups here too. Now you saw me shuffle. We'll see what happens. So where are we going? The action is going to require some effort, and I'm not sure that you're ready to do that. You're of 2 minds here. So there is someone that I think you have perhaps put on a pedestal, and now the Wheel of Fortune is asking you to take the next step. You know, I think you realize that it could be happy, but you have your doubts. You're struggling. You're struggling with the dilemma here, and it feels like it's been, as I said perhaps earlier, an ultimatum. This has been a tough one, and they're asking you to move forward together with them in life. So lots of relationships. All right, let's see where we're headed. Fire signs. It may change from here. We'll see. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, coming in the road ahead for May 8 through 14 of 2022. May. Let's see how we move through these eclipses, what's happening for our fire sign friends. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. On the table, please. The Sun, what a beautiful energy there. And the 5 of Pentacles. Are you regretting the potential loss of freedom or happiness? The Knight of Pentacles, you want to proceed slowly, I can tell you that. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Leo here. So you may have an earth sign involved as the object of your, who's in your sights, let's say. And here's the 4 of Swords. You're dragging your feet on it, though. You've stepped away from it. The Queen of Pentacles, yes, the Queen of Pentacles wants it all wrapped up and tied in a bow. She wants to be taken care of, and you're worried about whether or not that's actually going to work. You know, the Hanged Man, trying to make the decision, seeing it from all perspectives. I think whoever has laid this out has been very, very clear, whether you laid it out, your plan, and how you want to back up from it, or the Queen of Pentacles has laid it out for you. And she said, you know what, listen, I want all of it. I want all of it. And don't keep me waiting. Toot sweet, hurry up. Fire signs, the offer for the future, you're still weighing out whether or not it's an addiction or a lustful or a situation you need in your life. The Page of Cups, reaching out, perhaps with regret. There may have been some regret that's gone back and forth here, but I do think that the message is truly sincere here. Our Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, being very vulnerable and perhaps sharing her world, sharing her struggle, sharing, you know, the things that she's going through, so that she can, you can affect change perhaps together. The Tower here for you as well, and the happiness, unexpected happiness, and you know, fearful of it, not sure. Not sure. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Fire signs, Leo, bright, bold, and beautiful energy here. So whatever is happening here, you may have your reservations, you may have your doubts, you may want to take your time, you may want to consider it seriously, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but you are under the auspices of the sun. So whatever you do, whichever action or non-action you take is going to result in that beautiful, thriving energy for you. It's got huge, huge possibilities. So let's start, my fire sign friends. Let's shuffle these just a couple of times first. May 8th through 14, the road ahead. 8 through 14 of May 2022 for the fire signs. Tell me where we're headed. Okay, in the Two of Cups. My goodness. Now, I'm not making this up. Relationships are on the table. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. We've talked about that 100 times on my channel. But, you know, it is something that you feel could combine very, very well. Okay, it is something that I think you would miss if you let it go. Six of Pentacles. There's a good connection, but somebody's got their walls up. Is that you, or is it the Queen of Pentacles? It might be the Queen, because she is asking for, she's asking for the world. She's asking for you to tie it up in a bow. And that's what scares the hell out of you. Now, it may be that, you know, you're dragging your feet because you don't want to, and you cut it off. Here's the Ace of Swords. You make the final decision, or you make the decision to, you know, say, hey, look, I'm going to step back. I'm not going to speak to you for a while. We'll see what happens. Okay, but the Knight of Cups is reserving his option for the future. Okay, I think there's an intense draw here. Now, by the way, this is Capricorn, but it also represents responsibilities and obligations and the ties that bind. In this case, I think it's lust. We saw the Ace of Wands at the cut, right? The Power Stick. Here's our Page of Cups. Somebody's conveying with regret. Somebody's conveying or reflecting on all the fun you had, all the enjoyment that was here, and whether or not this new beginning can survive this. Can we turn the page? Can we start fresh? Can all those seeds that were planted, can we nurture them and help them thrive and come to, you know, a realization, a success, a recognition here? Sometimes, you know, we have to recognize that it might just be too hard. But if we are faced with that kind of a decision, sometimes the rewards are so much better than the trouble it takes. So the uncertainty is where you are, not sure which move to make. I don't think you're really ready to let it go yet, my fire sign friends, but, you know, I don't know that you're ready to commit either. So perhaps that's the conversation that you have. Like, hey, let's take a break for a bit. Or, hey, let's just let this go at its own pace. I'll call you Friday, and that kind of thing. All right? Six of Cups. I think that you are comfortable at a much more reserved pace. I think that this is perhaps a relationship that you've known for a while. It could be that, you know, it comes back again in the future. It could be that it's come back this time from the past and you've missed them. The connection is still unwavering. The boundaries, you know, someone's drawn out some boundaries here. So someone's being pretty fierce. Is that you? Here's the Three of Swords. Yeah, they wounded you. They hurt you, and you want to take a break. The Page of Wands. You know, I think that you may be looking at this with different eyes since this wound. You may be feeling differently and taking other actions because of this. Look at this. But the Ace of Cups there, my fire sign friends. Love on the table. True love on the table. Soulmate connections here that have the potential to really, really grow. If you can get out of your head, if you can get out of your fear, if you can leave the anxiety and the double talk sometimes that we allow ourselves to guide our path. Look at look at it from a realistic point of view. Look at it from what's in your heart here, because that's truly what's going on. One more card on the Four of Swords. Is there healing that's possible? I think there is. Our Page of Wands is something to get excited about. Look, the Page of Cups and the Lovers coming in. So yeah, there are choices to be made here. There could be a Gemini involved, but there are definitely choices toward this partnership is how I'm feeling it. You can heal whatever rift there was, because the sentiment here, the connection, and the level of ease when you're together is very, very comfortable. It's something that you truly enjoy. So you got to get past this hiccup, okay? Fire signs. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the hidden realms has to say for you, my fire sign friends. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the table. One card here, please, for the fire signs. What do we have? We have Shekinah, sacred self, the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Now, you know, the Sun is major arcana, the Lovers major arcana here. What else do we have? It feels like that's on the Wheel of Fortune. I don't think I saw that jump out. Oh my goodness, I don't think I saw that jump out. So I don't know, why is the Wheel of Fortune here with the challenges and the obstacles that you have here? Is it going to remove them? Is it going to clear your path to this? Or are you putting up obstacles to block what the Wheel of Fortune is asking you to go for? Now, I did see that. I know I did. Here it is. Seven of Wands, yeah. Okay. Whatever you're trying to do, I think you've got the upper hand. Okay, you've got the upper hand. But there is an upset here. And I want to say an upset in the most beautiful way, if you can open yourself up to see a couple of steps ahead. And find that peace or harmony or forgiveness even with what's going on. And ask whoever else is involved to be a little bit more patient. Fire signs. What do we have? The sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Fire signs, thank you so much. We have air and earth signs next. Let's see who's coming up next. We'll cut, shuffle and cut. All right, my friends, this series, The Road Ahead, comes out every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I know it's been absent for a while. I've had some evolution going on in my own life. And, you know, sometimes life gets away from you. So I am grateful to bring this back and have everybody tune in. And, of course, leave comments. And if it's resonating for you, please do let me know, because that's the reward for me here on the channel. Let's see who's next. Air and earth. Air or earth? Who is next, please? Air or earth? Air or earth? I feel like I want to clear out those two elements that we just did. We're going to light some sage here. My sage fell apart. So we're using all the little pieces before we start a fresh one. I love this sage too. It's white sage and juniper. Of course, this is only white sage here, but white sage and juniper for prosperity, abundance, peace, harmony, and of course the sage cleansing. So here we go. Air or earth? Air or earth? Who are we shuffling for? We're going to shuffle a couple of times and then we'll cut. Are we looking at Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or are we looking at Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo? The High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. Well now, someone has love on their mind. The High Priestess is looking long range. So could that be for our fire signs? Well, let's see. We're going to shuffle and cut. Fire signs, I know they were last, but we did see the High Priestess in that way down in the deck. So let's see, the earth signs or air signs. Who's next? The High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. Well, What do we have? The King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Yes, so earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there is something missing, my Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo friends. The King of Pentacles, the provider of the deck, the stable and grounded force perhaps in your life, or maybe you are that force for others. The ultimate dad, the person that takes care of things as far as financial is concerned. Now, you don't have to be male to do that. The king is no gender, and we can assign any gender to it. The King of Pentacles there is someone that knows how to live very, very well, and you're feeling some sort of loss here, my friends. Loss of something and justice here. Libra energy, Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So what's happening here for you, my earth sign friends? Is there a commitment on the table that you're going to hear about? Now, the Eight of Wands, yes, lots of messages coming in, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Messages of celebration, messages of settlement, messages of balance and harmony, and perhaps even forgiveness there. You know, the King of Pentacles, you're on solid ground here. You're on solid ground. The Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. Someone's come into your life and kind of shaken things up, and you're stalled. You're stuck. You're in your own head. The Ten of Wands. This king may have come in, and I'm sorry, yes, maybe you are the king, but I think this king may have also come in and shown you really what it's like to be well cared for. All right, and that's kind of thrown you for a loop, because you're so good on your own, and you know, being on your own, you can protect your heart here. But this is asking you to change. The Ace of Swords and the Lover. So you took a risk. You know what? You may have communicated very bluntly, very sharply, and said, you know what? That's it, and that's all. Five of Cups. Someone's struggling with that, though. Now you're struggling with this, and you know, really just wanting to lay your swords down. You're exhausted from the back and forth of this, I want to say, relationship. Okay, but you want what you want. I don't know that you're ready to give up on that, earth signs. So let's see what's going on for my earth signs. I need some chapstick here. My lips get dry. Right, we're not drinking tea. We're drinking water right now. Usually when I do these live, I have a cup of tea. So earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's coming in for the road ahead, May 8th through 14th, and you know, maybe even a day or two before that full moon on the 16th, you may be feeling that Scorpio impact. We'll have to see if that comes out here. What's happening for my earth sign friends, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo? The Two of Pentacles. The Lovers. Are you being juggled? Is someone choosing, or is it you that's doing the choosing? Is that it? Yes. The Strength card. You may be in a very good position if it's someone else making the choice here. And the Six of Swords. Oh, moving on to more peaceful waters, moving on to smoother, maybe coasting just a little bit. I've got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, you know what, no matter what happens in this, especially if this is a relationship, you are whole on your own, all right? You may have been rather sharp with you know, with a situation that you feel is holding yourself back, and in so cut your nose off to spite your face, okay? And now you don't know what to do. The Knight of Swords charged in, spoke impulsively, and now it's like, holy crap, I'm at a crossroads here, and there is nothing I can do. And you know what? It feels like what you did or what you said doesn't put you in a very good light, okay? So where is this harmony coming in? It's coming in with the full moon, my friends. It's still uncertain right now, and that's what's causing, I think, some anxiety, this question that you have in your mind about whether or not you're attached or not. That may be what the question is. Are we in or are we out? That seems to be a theme, attached or not. All right, the moon, the Two of Cups, and the King of Wands, with regret, too much aggravation, and happiness, Seven of Cups. You know, I think the ideal is this Ten of Cups, joy and contentment here. But I don't know, is it worth, can you surrender? Is it worth Is it worth it? All right, let's see earth signs. My goodness, they are all, I want to say similar, but with different nuances. So what is it? Who's juggling? Are you the one that's going back and forth about the choice here? Leo energy involved, so strength, courage, determination, fierce even. You know, do you need to be a little slicker? Do you need to be a little smoother? Attitude adjustment. Wow. Did you change the way you're looking at this? Have you done your research? If these are obligations and responsibilities in your life, you are doing your research to finish those, to get things straightened out, to be really clear that you want to, I think, to perhaps even take a different path than that. You've been planning this for a while. Okay, your fears got the better of you though, and you reached out, you did something, you were impulsive about it, and now there's been perhaps even backlash, or you know, you're of two minds. You're like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Here's the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. You are feeling overwhelmed, my earth sign friends. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, overwhelmed, put upon, stressed with the choices that you have to make, stressed with the you know, just try. It feels like trying to hold things together, my Capricorn friend, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo friends. You know, going back and forth. You could be juggling finance. You could be, you know, making choices for your strength and your security here. You know, the Nine of Pentacles lives. She's living a fairly good life. We're not talking wealth and riches and you know, that kind of stuff. But we are talking about having what you need, having enough that you can do the things that you like to do and feel whole about it, not that something's missing. And you know, we didn't see the Five of Pentacles here, did we? We see the attachment though. We see the attachment that you're trying to break. Okay, so, you know, Oh, the Wheel of Fortune jumping out for us. I'm a fellow Capricorn here, so earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune coming out, fate, karma, kismet, moving you along on this path, giving you the strength to make the choices that you need to make to, I don't know, free yourself or move down the line according to your plans with this attachment. Could go either way, my friends. Let's see what the choice is here for the earth signs. The Lovers, the Gemini card. So we've got Gemini, what do we have? Leo and Capricorn on the table. The Ace of Swords, really clear. Oh, and the King of Wands. So did you give somebody a choice? The King of Wands, are you stepping up and being the leader in your life, making choices for yourself? How do you relieve yourself of some of these responsibilities and set yourself free? That's what this is. You are setting yourself free from whatever is holding you back. Now, if that's a partner, if that's a King of Wands, then yeah, time to release if that's the case. Moving on to smoother waters. You've given it your best shot, my earth sign friends. You've been strong and determined, dedicated, courageous, fierce, and stalwart in what it is you've been talking about. Okay, really, really clear. We have the Ten of Swords. Strength in the face of an ending. Strength in the face of a difficult time. Perhaps the difficult times are ending. Perhaps the need for the strength is being relieved by the choices you're making here. Is there someone that's coming into your life? This King of Wands, fire sign here. We do have the Six of Cups. From the past, the Moon, and the Two of Cups here. Someone's making an offer, and that is our King of Wands here. My goodness. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the table for you, my earth sign friends, my fellow earth signs. And, you know, the uncertainty is the part that is the difficult part. The unknowing. It's come on. Can't you just be as clear with me as I have been with you? Now, if it's over, it's over. Okay, and you can set yourself free and be good on your own, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune has brought this situation into your life, and it gave you the choice. What happened? Strength card, please, for my Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo friends. The Strength card, please. Four of Swords. Do you have the patience, the courage, and the compassion to wait for this? Is it a situation, are you strong enough to do the healing of your own wounds in this so that you can move forward? So that you can have peace? The Emperor. Are you ceding control to someone else? Are you just going to let it go and let somebody else make the move? The Emperor is Aries, so it could certainly be this King of Wands, Aries. Forceful, driven, and rigid. Someone that has a really tight hold on things. Somebody who is always in control. Is your need for control, my Earth sign friends, going to sabotage this? Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Is the Emperor going to care for you? Is that how things get easier? More peaceful? Is it the end of the time where you, my Earth sign friends, have to be strong? I don't know about the other Earth signs in this world, but I can tell you that it's been a difficult few years of juggling here, making choices for our future. I hear stories all the time, and you can finally now relax because you're on solid ground here. But you've got to do your best to heal whatever these wounds are, that betrayal. Look at that. We're going to leave it right there, my Earth sign friends. That is the Sun energy. That is Leo energy coming in. You're moving into, I think, a time of great beauty. You're moving into a time of not just surviving, not juggling every day, not overwhelmed with everything that has to change in order for you to put down this solid roots. And you might have even become a little bit bitter because the Wheel of Fortune has given you a lot, and you've had to really stand up and be strong in this. All right, know that it is your time. If there's someone in your life that you want to allow that control or take on that responsibility of caring for you and nurturing you, then allow it, because it is going to breathe that bright, beautiful energy. And you know what? You're not going to necessarily be giving up your independence to allow whatever this attraction is here. And it's not necessarily all black and white. Let me show you. It's not all black and white. Sometimes, you've got to look at the best features of each side and see which way you want to go. I truly think whatever this is, you'll know probably around the time of the solstice, or maybe even around the time of that full moon in Scorpio, what direction you're headed. Okay, try not to let your imagination or your intuition, your sense of planning run too far ahead of you, because, this is still, I want to say, up in the air. You've been thinking about this constantly. You've been thinking about this King of Wands, or thinking about what your next direction is to make life easier for you so that you don't have to be quite as strong. I think you're going to catch a break here. Yes, you're going to be enjoying whatever is going on, okay? You're going to have that satisfaction, contentment, and I think real sense of belonging if this is a relationship or family situation. The Seven of Cups. You've decided what you want, and maybe you won't take anything less. So, you know what? Here's our Scorpio energy coming in. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so controlling, my Earth sign friends, that you let things go because it's not what you thought it should look like. Okay, here's our Queen of Pentacles. Breaking her own heart. She wants what she wants, though. Here's the Four of Wands. Home, family, marriage, a sense of safety, a sense of security there. Manifesting. Are you manifesting? Manifesting the next step. Manifesting the action to bring that commitment in, to bring that traditional sense in. Okay, now you may have to leave something behind here, my Earth sign friends. You may have to deal with the pain and sorrow here. You may have to deal with the emotional cups of this before you can have what you want, before you can have the justice, my Earth sign friends. Fabulous. Justice, Libra energy. And enjoy these arrows of love. Enjoy the messages that are coming toward you that you've been waiting for. Okay, that was the Ten of Swords there too, and you've got to be able to speak about whatever happened so that you can clear it, Earth signs. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the hidden realms has to say before we move on to our air signs. I love hearing whether or not these resonate for you, so especially my earth signs, my fellow Cappies. Let me know if I'm on the right track. By the way, too, if you are interested in private readings, you can find me at rinasreadings.com, no apostrophe, rinasreadings.com. Here we go. Wisdom of the hidden realms for our earth signs. What is the final message here, please? No, that's too many, just one. One card, please. Oh, well, I guess we get two. Oh, no, we can't do three. That's too many. So that's the one. Okay, here we go. Cernunnos. Now, I haven't seen this one before, and I've had this deck a few years. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So are you leading with lust here, my friends? Are you leading with the attraction? Cernunnos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Well then. If that's the case, my earth sign friends, get busy. Okay, earth signs are off the table. We're going to have air signs next, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and we will shuffle and cut for them as well because we don't want to leave them out of that. That's part of the reading as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what we have going on for the air signs, please. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That earth sign reading was pretty powerful. We're going to use some Florida water and just clear out some of that energy. Here we go. Aquarius, Libra, Geminis. What's going on for you guys? We're going to shuffle and cut first. Shuffle and cut for the air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What's going on? Okay, what do we have? We have the Empress and the Page of Wands, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Getting excited about something that you are creating, lighting a fire under someone. You might have had a little bit of conflict that you are now changing things with, focusing on, I think, how to settle something. And maybe you've got a new idea to bring to the table. The Empress, the Lovers, the Gemini card there, and the Nine of Pentacles. Now, you guys saw me shuffle, so, you know, these are cards that are coming out for you too, my air sign friends. What is it that you're creating? Are you creating a partnership here? Page of Swords. Are you moving in together? Is that how you're going to balance things out? I think you're combining properties, combining homes, combining lives so that you can enjoy more time together and really, you know, I think move things forward at a pretty rapid pace. But there's still some uneasiness here, the Seven of Swords. There may even be some distance between you right now. And, you know, you really have to work at putting that commitment in, okay? I think you have a strong commitment to whatever we're talking about. And by the way, you saw the sun there too, right? So air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Geminis. On the table here, air signs. What is it we're doing? Air signs. This is the road ahead from May 8th through the 14th of 2022 for our air signs. Full moon on the 16th. May 16th is a full moon eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, just a little bit after midnight on the 16th. So that would be the night of the 15th and into the early morning hours of the 16th. So set your intentions, my friends. Bring things out, put them out in the moonlight if that is what you like to do. And let's see what cycles we can close here for the air signs. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy there. I think really keying in and listening to whatever you are being guided to do. It may even be that you need to get some guidance for what the direction that you're going. But I think internally you may even be seeking out some more knowledge on whatever your subject matter is. The Hermit is the learned scholar. Here's the Ace of Swords. So getting really clear, putting your intentions out there, as we said, and having a very clear vision of what it is you want. And that, I think, is coming from your intuition. And those decisions are always the best when you can follow your intuition, when you can listen and really hear, the Four of Cups. I think you're deciding that, you know what, there are other options for you. There's a lot of spilled milk around that too. The Four of Cups is usually someone that is not quite happy with where they are, and they might even be a little bit bored. The Two of Swords, but they don't know what to do about it, air sign friends. What do we have? The Six of Cups. There may be children involved, but it may be that, you know, your workplace is really comfortable, and, you know, why upset it just because? What are we talking about? Are you ascending to the Emperor here? The Emperor is Aries, and we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Two of Cups again, along with home, family, and marriage. My goodness, the foundation, the stability, the safe place. Home does not have to be a particular location. It's where you feel most comfortable, and I think that, you know, you may be being pressured to make that move, pressured by someone in your life to make that move toward a more stable or more committed situation, and you're uncertain about it. You know, I'm sure that there are feelings there, sensitivities, and nurturing and loving, kind, generous, warm feelings toward them. I don't know that it's really the love that you need, though, or the love that you had hoped it would be. The Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles. So you may be concentrating on moving up to a place where you're more comfortable before you do take on that kind of a responsibility. The Magician, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Wands with the King of Wands. My goodness. You know, we're being called to take action. All of us, as far as elements are concerned, are being asked to step up and be the leader in our lives. Which direction are you going to go? The Six of Wands. You're going to be recognized for something that you've done. You're going to be recognized. Perhaps you are now stepping up, as I said, to the boss, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands. Something's changing, and it's going according to plan, but it's going a lot slower. So whatever the connection is, whatever the generosity is, you know, someone wants it to be fair, and they may not feel like it's fair right now. So our Hermit here is the guide. What's your intuition telling you? Are you going to cut off communication there, or are you going to really be clear about what it is you expect out of this? This is my cup. This is what I want, and we need to figure this out, because, you know, we're one body with two heads, two different minds. Got to blend it. I think it's sincere. I think it's something that you enjoy. For the most part, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. Here's the Page of Pentacles. So there's news. There's news. Now, this is not all it's cracked up to be. It could certainly be in your work environment as well. Not happy with the way the boss is going. You're comfortable there. It's okay. Yeah, I can handle it. And I don't see any reason quite yet to, you know, change what I'm doing. So you haven't made the decision yet. But there is something that you are looking into. There is a new opportunity perhaps coming in that you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to decide. There's the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio there. So the King and Queen of Cups, whatever is between you, is a sensitive issue, emotional issue. This Queen is feeling a little bit vulnerable. She's not certain where she stands in this. And you're like, you know, I care about you. Isn't that enough? There's the High Priestess. So the plans have already been made, and you may have put a stop to that. They may have spilled the beans a little bit, although not likely with our High Priestess. She does keep things close to the vest. So you may be trying to decide yourself, and once you do, you may keep that close to the vest until you are certain it is time to act. Now, what are we talking about here? You may have run into someone at work from your past that sparked some different feelings. Kind of threw you for a loop. Okay, recognizing that you either have to step up. Is this fate that has now put this full cup on your plate? You're going to have to step up and make some changes here. Changes that, you know, you would much prefer to do, I think, in measured or cautious steps. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. There's the Death card too, the full moon. So things are going to be changing. Excuse me, not the full moon, the Death card. That's Scorpio energy, but yeah, the full moon. All right, things are going to be changing. There's an evolution in process, and honestly, with the cards that you have here, the Wheel of Fortune, you can you know, stand in its way, but then you stay here in this stuck area where you don't make any decision, so nothing changes. And I think you see pretty clearly what it is you do want to change. Here's the Three of Swords. Yeah, the truth is disappointing. You knew it too. You knew it. So now you're in your feels. What's the news that you heard that you need some advice on? Or the news that your gut is telling you is the truth? Air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, kind of shook things up. My goodness. Now this may be coming in toward the end of this week with that full moon eclipse that we have in Scorpio on the 16th. You know, I would say anywhere 5 days before, 5 days after probably. But it is something that shakes things up. It spills all the other cups. Is there one still standing that you can drink from? Is there one still standing that you can allow? Now our Page of Cups is emotional news. So whatever comes in is, I want to say, distressing. It's an important piece though, and it kind of maybe put you in your feels. Here's the Judgment. Can you do it again? That's the question. Can you do it again? The Judgment is forgiveness, I would say. If there's been a disruption here, then you may be offering forgiveness, or you may be of two minds and saying, you know what, I'm not sure I can offer forgiveness. It's going to take work. And you know what? I don't want to have to be controlled by what I have to do in my relationship to have what we had before. Eight of Wands. Things are moving at record speed though, and if you are feeling pressured to do something here in the relationship, I think you're going to back up. You're going to bow out. It's the Two of Wands, and you have reached that moment. You've reached that crossroad at the end of this week, I would say. And the Ten of Cups here. All right, so the decision is going to result in a happy outcome. Is it a happy outcome as a result of what comes up here and settling whatever this grief or sorrow, sadness was? Does it mean that you are now going to have that Four of Wands, happiness, contentment, loving relationship here, someone that nurtures and supports you in this? Certainly possible. My air sign friends, you're going to have to write and tell me how this resonates for you. Let's pull a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you, and then we'll see what happens. I think the Two of Cups has been out in every single reading that we did today. Safety and security on the table, new beginnings. You know, I think overall this is going to be a happy time for us. May sting a little bit to get there, but on the other side of it, we're going to be in good shape. All right, here we go. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So yeah, your intuition and the Hermit and the High Priestess, both cards of intuition and internal clarity, finding that really clear voice inside of you that tells you what it is you want to do. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So what is the universe giving us here? The Tower coming in to shake it up and perhaps give us a fresh start in this, or transcend the situation, offer forgiveness, and take it next level, air signs. All right, my friends, thank you so very much for joining me here today. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Remember, every Saturday, 10 a.m., The Road Ahead comes out. I'd love to see your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you need to find me, rinasreadings.com, okay? Thank you.